So we are here in the front yard and we're gonna turn this into another flower bed. This is a great spot for sun-loving perennials as well as some of our sun-loving annuals. So like our dahlias, my dahlias are gonna go here, but also this would be a great spot for roses. We need some evergreen interest here as well. So this whole section is the bed that we're gonna be working on. And actually our plan is to have it come, eventually it'll come out this way and it will be a border along the road. But then basically it just comes down here. So it comes, and then we have it curving out. And so it's kind of also mirroring or mimicking a bit the curve that we have kind of on the other bed over here. So then we'll sweep it back down to here and then come back down towards the driveway. What's left is the main step now is all the heavy lifting of getting the sod up. The other thing too, then after we clear the sod, we're gonna have to put down, I think we're gonna have to put down some compost and stuff and rototill in. I would say we definitely need to rototill this because this is all compacted from having, grass on it basically forever. And then we have our manual sod cutter. I guess why the manual sod cutter? We've used the gas powered, gone and rented one of those gas powered units. They're really efficient. They'll do a whole lot in a couple days that you might be renting it for. And we did that, but we overestimated then our ability to then take those spots that we use with the sod cutter and actually turn them into flower beds. So what happened is we ran out of time for projects and they just kind of grew over. So it was kind of a waste. So I got this manual sod cutter, and actually it's really good because it lets us do kind of little bits and pieces at a time. I also like it too because there's a lot more, I have a lot more control. Like I can carve out a curve with this much more easily than I can control one of those, gas powered ones. It was hot out here, and this is hot work. So I don't mind a bit of rain. Well, maybe not this much. There are a couple ways that we could prep the new bed for planting. The first way would be a no-till method. We could lay out cardboard and then about 6 inches of organic matter on top of that. And you could do that on bare soil, or you could even put that right over the grass in the area that you want to make a new bed in. Or the second way would be to rototill the soil. And that's the method that we're going to do for this perennial bed. And there's a couple reasons for that. For the size of this bed, getting the cardboard and the compost is going to be time and cost prohibitive for us. And the other reason why we want to rototill this is because this soil is really, really compacted. It's only ever been lawn, and it's had years and years of mowing and lawn tractors over it, and that has compacted the soil. We really need to break up that soil structure so that we can actually plant into it. So we're working on improving this soil. So in this hand here, this is soil from this area. It's been really compacted. There's not a lot of organic matter in it. So this right here is, in my other hand, this is soil that I scooped just right out of one of our vegetable garden beds. It has a lot more organic matter in it. So we want to go from this right here, this just brown, sandy, clayey kind of soil, to this darker, richer soil. And that's going to be a lot better for our bed. So that's why we are rototilling, and we're incorporating organic matter into this. And it's going to take time to build the soil up, but we're going to start right here with a good foundation. A couple of things to keep in mind if you're going to be rototilling. You don't want to rototill when the soil is really wet, because that's really going to mess up the structure of the soil and make everything just a really claggy mess. The other thing to keep in mind is how many rocks might be in your soil. You don't want to rototill with a lot of rocks. We don't really have a choice. We've not gone through this soil ever. So I know there's going to be a lot of rocks. So it's just a matter of kind of being careful and trying. If you've come across rocks, that's why I'm going to keep the shovel with me, so I can kind of dig those out as I need to and kind of move them out of the way. Status report. Gonna have a slight change of plans because I caught a rock in the... Oh, that's hot. Not only can I not get the rock out, but it also looks like I've cracked part of the rototiller, so I think it's out of commission. So what we're gonna do is, you can see the section that I've already rototilled. We're gonna this is the section we're gonna start planting in anyway, so we're just gonna skip out on the other kind of third that's left for now. I'm gonna go into the next part, which is I'm gonna rake this out to make it level, and then I'll be putting compost on. All right, so now we're finally getting to the planting, and we're not planting the entire bed all at one time. That wouldn't be practical. I haven't chosen all of the colors or all the forms that I want to have in this garden, but I do want to get started somewhere. So I have a number of dahlias that I typically put out in different beds, and I'm gonna try to concentrate them on this bed. I have some new dahlias for this season, so I'm just gonna be planting the tubers straight into the soil. Some of my other dahlias that I've had over the years, I've already taken them out of storage and potted them up to get them a head start. So I'm out here in the new flower bed and just wanted to give a quick update. And I was not expecting to have this bed fully packed with plants for this season. As time goes on, what we're expecting is that this is going to fill in much like the other beds that we have established. Pretty soon, things will grow in, and before you know it, you're not gonna have enough room and you're gonna be building another bed. Trust me. So thanks for coming along this journey. Hope you learned a few things. Hope this video was helpful. If you've got any questions, certainly leave them down in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out, and we'll see you in the next one. Hi, it's Dan from the Frog Pond Veg Patch. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. That'll help us create new content to share with you. And while you're here, check out this next video I have lined up for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the best way to help us out on this channel.